like such a jerk, assuming he was turning us down and then telling him off to boot.
Yeah, probably thought you were one of those eccentric artists or something, right?
Is that what you think I am?
No, I think you're handsome and sexy. And I think you better get a move on, because we have a deadline.
Right. Oh, no. That must be Janice coming back with the last of her stuff. Poor timing.
Oh.
Just a minute, Janice. We're right there.
What are you...
Hold on. Keep your shirt on. What? Who could that...
Are you Nick Hartley?
I am. What's this all about?
Dylan Hartley's brother?
Yes, that's right. What is this?
State Department.
Don't mind if we talk out here, do you? The lady inside.
We don't mind where we talk as long as we're given some straight answers.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to see your IDs one more time. With all the weirdos running around pretending to be someone they're not, you can't be too careful. You understand.
Official State Department identification. If you like, we can drive you downtown to the Federal Building for a more official conversation. Or if you'll cooperate, you can save us all the hassle.
Right. What do you want to know?
Can you identify this man?
Sure. It's my brother.
Dylan Hartley.
That's right. So what's this all about? Has he done something wrong?
We have reason to believe that he's headed in this direction.
Have you been in contact with him lately?
No, I haven't seen him in years. Last I heard, he was still in medical school in the Caribbean.
How about this woman? Have you seen her?
Yeah. Sure, about a week ago. Janice something. She wanted to know where Dylan was, too. I told her the same thing I just told you.
You said a week. Have you seen her since?
No. As far as I know, she left town right after that. She didn't sound like she was going to stick around. The way she put it, she was just passing through. A shame, too. Good-looking girl like that.
It's her. Come on.
What have you got yourself into now, little brother?
Hey, we're getting there, sweet pea. Almost home. They'll be waiting. Janice, Nick. Good old Nick. And boy, will he be surprised. I don't believe a man alive or dead has ever flown a plane this far on so little fuel. Even Lucky Lindy. Hey, come on, baby. Come on, it's 10-to-1 odds against us. Come on, baby. We don't need engines. We'll just sail it in, like an eagle. Sail it right on home.
After you.
Go ahead. I'll be right there.
Oh, you got a friend out here?
No, I just give me a second, okay?
So, what did Mason want?
He just had to tell me something. Actually, something kind of impressive.
Good news from Mason? I don't believe it.
Yeah, from Mason, but about you. He told me that it was your little speech that you told the judge that got my mother off. I guess I shouldn't call it a little speech, but it sure impressed Mason. And for Mason to be impressed, well, anyway,
You shouldn't have.
well, I thought it was better than an ordinary thank you.
Oh, I'm speechless. I can't remember the last time somebody gave me flowers. It's been days. I don't know what to say.
Well, there is a customary response. I mean, being a worldly woman, I have had a lot of practice at it.
Well, enlighten me.
I mean it. I really do thank you.
Well, before I'm elevated to sainthood here, I should say, you know, it was as much to purge my own sense of guilt as it was to help your mama. I just wanted to put the whole thing behind me, behind us, for good.
I wish it could be behind us, you know. Business of her lie, her betraying Daddy, betraying all of us.
Well, you know, you could forgive her. That would be a start.
I think you know that I'm not going to be able to forgive her for a long time.
Eden, listen to me.
No, I'm not going to listen to you if it's about this. You know I'm not going to change the way I feel.
Well, I'm sad to hear it.
Daddy.
Come on.
No. Go. Would you go up there, please, and come back down and tell me?
Yeah.
Hurry.
Jack Lee, please. Thank you. Dad. Yeah. No, nothing. I was just calling about this, Julia Wainwright that you recommended. No, nothing other than just you feel she's the right attorney for this job. No, nothing. This is just a very complicated contract, and I just want to make sure that, you know, there are no holes in it. Well, look, if that's the way you feel about it, fine. She's our lady. Yeah, I've been waiting here for... Now, wait a second. Is this gal by any chance a brunette? Well, I can't really tell. She's about 5'6", I suppose. Yeah, wide, warm eyes, athletic body. Yeah, she's been sitting right across the way this whole time. Well, I see why you recommended her. Your type of attorney, huh? Right, truly professional. No, I'm just pulling your leg. Yeah, I'll let you know what happens to everything. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Are you Julia Wainwright?
Yes, Mr. Cranston.
Kirk.
Oh, Kirk.
Very nice
It's a
to meet
pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Well, please sit down. This is fine.
Well, thank you. Yes. All right. All right.
You come very highly recommended, I must say. You do have some corporate experience, I hope.
Oh, yes. Of course I do.
Good.
What do you need?
Well, I need a one-year executive contract between myself and Capital Enterprises. You know, nothing special. But in this case, however, outlining my services as a corporate vice president.
You're working for Idен Capital.
Yes, I have been working for Iden, but in an unofficial capacity.
Oh, I see. In these papers that you'd like me to draw up or to make it official.
Exactly. Well, you see, basically, I'm expecting Miss Capel to call any minute now, and when she does, I simply want to be ready for her.
Darling, it's all right. He's fine.
Oh, thank God.
One of the monitors needed regulating or something. At least, you know, the beepers work. Hey, he's okay.
Hold me.
You want me to take you up and show you?
No. No, I don't want to go up there. That's what they want.
Eden, who's they?
The voices I keep hearing in the dream from inside the machines, you remember I told you? Well, the dream, it was always those abstract images before, you know, but I didn't tell you this. I can see myself walking towards the machines, and I'm reaching out, and I'm always wearing that dress.
What dress?
The dress my daddy gave me, the one that he told me that I always look like an angel in, you know? I had always kept it because I wanted to wear it for him some other time, you know, to cheer him up or something. Oh, Cruz. I'm so scared.
Darling, this is only a nightmare. It's nothing more.
What if it isn't? What if it's something in my subconscious that's telling me it's the right thing to do? You know, you hear about those things about people whose dreams should become a reality.
You hear those things in asylums from crazy people. You shouldn't be thinking about stuff like that.
Well, I do think about it. I think about it all day, all night, my father's words echoing in my mind all the time. And when that beeper went off, it was almost like I was just relieved that it was just happening and that he would get his wish.
Eden, listen, you can't start drifting into this kind of train of thought.
Yes, I can.
It's not your decision to make. It's not even a decision your father could make. Yes, it's his life, and yes, he asked you to do something, but you're not in a position to do what he asked you to do.
According to who? God? Is that what we're talking about here?
We're talking about reality, not dreams, not the delirious request of a dying man. It's reality for you not to put yourself above nature.
I don't care about those things.
Eden.
You're not listening to me.
You're not listening to me. Now, what you're talking about, it's scaring me to death.
You don't think I'm scared?
You're in a very difficult situation. Everybody knows that. This is no time to be losing control.
My father's request is the reality. A decision has to be made. It is important that a decision be made.
You can't do anything about it.
Why? Because it's not legal?
Because it's not right.
So these are his signatures, and he is empowered to write checks against this account and make cash withdrawals.
Yeah, but $10,000?
Right, $10,000.
Listen, I've been a friend of your family's for years, and no one's ever taken that much out in cash. Not from that particular account.
Look, I'm sure Mom and Dad okayed it. Okay, look, let me get in touch with them in Europe, and then I'll get back to you, all right?
That's just what I want to hear. Listen, you talk to Mrs. Lockridge and call me.
You got it. Thanks for coming by. I guess this is called going to the horse's mouth.
Yes, Perkins. My name's Perkins. I need an ambulance. It's an emergency. That's the address. A man has been hurt. His life is in danger if he's not taken to the hospital. Contact Dr. Nichols at City Hospital. That's right. He knows about the case. All right, but please hurry. Be quiet. I'll be right back. Honey, they're on their way.
I'll be okay.
Of course you will.
Johnny, is he all right?
Yeah, he's fine. He's just worried about you like me.
Why is he crying?
It's just the excitement, really. He's fine. You saved him.
Had to.
Honey, you knew you weren't supposed to move.
Priorities.
Priorities. Yeah.
He's a prince. I'm just a commoner.
You're a lot more than that. You know that. Now listen to me. Are you listening? You're gonna be all right. You just hang on. You're gonna make it. Okay? You gotta make it.
I can't see with you breathing down my neck.
Look, Brick's never done anything like this before.
The signatures look the same. I can't. Well, I'm not an expert. Have you talked to him?
Look, I tried calling him.
You know, the checks were made out to cash.
So?
So, I mean, people have been forging signatures for years and getting away with it.
You know, you're just as suspicious as the bank.
No, I'm not. I'm cautious, and so should you be. I mean, that's $10,000.
Yeah, look, I said I'd call Mom and Dad, all right?
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, call them.
Well, I guess I don't have anything to lose. They're not going to be too happy about having their trip interrupted, but at least it'll put this to rest, right?
So just call them.
Yes, long distance, please. Paris, France. Yes, the Plaza Athénée Hotel.
Yes, I'll hold. You know, you haven't told me yet what you're doing here.
Oh, I just needed the typewriter. I was drawing up some legal papers.
Most people use secretaries for that, Julia.
Most people can afford secretaries. I'm sort of going through a sporadic period with my practice.
All right.
And by the way, do you happen to know anyone by the name of Kirk Cranston?
No, I don't think so. Why?
Nothing. No reason at all. I was just asking.
Yes. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Lockridge's room, please. Oh, they have? Well, when? Yes, I see. Thank you very much. They just checked out. No forwarding address.
Damn.
What's wrong?
Oh, never mind.
Can I help?
No. It's just that a portion of my dad's stock portfolio was supposed to be sold by a certain date, today. I wanted Kirk to do it yesterday.
Why does Kirk have to do it? Why don't you just do it yourself?
Because I can't do everything myself. Besides, he's much better at it than I am.
Well, what's so difficult about unloading some stock?
He wanted to evaluate it first.
But you just got through saying that your father already decided it should be sold, so why should...
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to discuss this already. It's really complicated. Look, I'm sorry, but there's a pending deadline that's got to be held, and I don't know where to find Kirk.
Hello. Someone mentioned my name?
Well, there you are. I want to find out what's going on with that stock portfolio. You were supposed to have it done yesterday.
Yeah, I just need a little extra time.
For what?
A little extra thinking.
I see. Cruz, could we have a minute alone, please?
Yeah.
If you weren't going to take care of this, you should have placed a call to me immediately.
Well, I just decided to come in person instead. One of those stocks, I think it was 10,000 shares of Newman Toxic Waste Disposal. Yeah, that shouldn't be sold.
Look, it was my father's wish that everything on that list be sold. You have no right to stand in the way.
Eden, Newman is sitting on the verge of a major technological breakthrough, which is supposed to be announced today. So I just decided to put aside that decision until we've heard something about this breakthrough. Look, the insiders are telling me that this thing is going to jump 10 points. Well, I'll tell you what, they are wrong. This thing is going as high as 80.
You're missing the point.
Am I? Well, profit's the only point. It's just like that oil lease that you want to renew.
The Valley Field.
Yes.
I wanted you to have that signed a week ago.
No, look, that field's a wash. It hasn't produced anything significant in 3 years. Here is your chance to dump it and save the company a bundle.
Okay, now you've had your say, Mr. Cranston. Now it is time for me to have mine. My father wanted everything on that list sold. He wanted those stocks sold, and they will be sold. As far as the land is concerned, that was the first place that my father discovered oil. There is no way that we are going to desert that field.
Eden, your father's a businessman. He would do whatever is profitable.
And how do you know that? Did you ever meet him?
No, I haven't, but he is too successful to be sentimental. And you're too smart to be standing in the way of decisions like this. Look, Capital Enterprises is big, but here's its chance to be huge.
Under the right leadership, is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm right. If you had any sense, you'd admit it.
Of all the arrogant, I could fire you right here on the spot.
Well, with the amount of money that you're paying me, it really isn't worth anything to me. So that's hardly a threat, my dear. Look, the fact is, you need me, Eden Capwell. You need me, and not just as an advisor anymore. You need me as a major force in this company's future. Look, up until now, I have been content to advise you. But now, I don't know. I think I want to start calling some of the shots around here. So I'll tell you what. I've already taken the liberty of having a contract put together between you and me. Yes, and I'm bringing it over this afternoon for your signature.
Mr. Cranston, you are going to get nothing from me except your last check. We were working on a day-to-day basis where you can consider today your last day. What is it that you find so funny?
No, I'm just amused when somebody threatens me. That threatens me, that's all. I mean, more times than not, it comes out of their insecurities. It has nothing to do with real animosity.
I want you to get out of here.
All right. Well, I'll have those papers around here about 4.
You're wasting your time.
Don't be foolish, Eden. You can't afford it. Well, she's all yours, Lieutenant.
It's Inspector.
Yeah, of course it is.
That man is impossible.
Well, so get rid of him already.
I would if I could, but I need him too much. Did you get that? And if that's Kirk, I went out the back way.
Hi, I need to talk, friend. You got a second?
sound serious. Come on in.
No. Glad you came out here. It won't take but a minute.
All right. Shoot.
You remember my brother, Dillan? I found out a couple of weeks ago that he was heading in this direction. But today I got a visit from a couple of the boys from the State Department. They want to talk to him.
Oh, and you're worried that he's in some kind of trouble.
They wouldn't say.
Well, what's little brother been up to lately?
Bush pilot in Africa, and among other things, flying supplies into Ethiopia. But it doesn't sound to me like he's doing anything illegal.
Well, so what do you want me to do?
Make a few calls. Use your connections as a cop.
Nick, there's one problem with that.
Listen, no. I know you've quit the force.
Yeah.
But you still got to have your federal connections, right?
Those are the same connections you've got.
Yeah, but they won't talk to me. But they will talk to you. Please, man. This would be a big favor.
Sure, man. I'll see what I can do. Listen, why don't you stay close to your phone and I'll give you a ring when I know anything.
Cruz, these two guys seem like they were pretty hot on his trail. Do you think that they...
Well, let's put it this way. If it's really the State Department that's onto him, it's not going to be something small. Most likely it's going to be something pretty damn big.
Your lucky day, Dillon. Nice strong tailwind, updraft. No clouds. Yeah, with a wind like this, we could stay up here all day. We just need a little luck. Just enough to get us to Santa-Barbara and Nick. Because Nick's gonna help us. We got a lot to live for now. A lot to live for.
Hi.
Hello.
How long have you been?
Watching you ever since you roared into the driveway like an outtake from Miami Vice.
I can explain.
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, already your driving abilities are suspect, and now I find you slamming doors and peeking through windows like you're ready for an Indian attack.
Funny you should mention Indians.
No. Before you start with a lie, how about the truth?
I thought I saw someone following me.
Oh, someone?
Well, two someones, actually. A couple of guys in a car.
Oh, yeah? What kind of car?
I don't know. A plain car, a regular sedan.
Light blue?
Light blue?
Yes, the color of the car.
Yes. Yes, it was. How did you know?
Well, because it just pulled up out front, and I'd say you've got about 10 seconds to tell me what's going on here before those guys reach the front door.
Emmy? I got here as soon as I could. How is he?
I don't know. He's still down in X-ray with the doctors. It's been hours.
What did they say? Anything?
Just that the fall has dislodged the piece of metal from his back. Now they have to find out if it's moved. And obviously it could worsen the situation, but it might make it better. Just wish they'd say something.
They will. You know, when they're ready, okay?
I'm ready. I've been ready for hours. I hate hospitals. Nobody wants to talk to you, and when they do, I always think there's something wrong. I feel so helpless. Don't they know these are people that we love? Nick, I'm really frightened.
Emmy, everything's gonna be all right.
You're right. I know. The piece of metal will move the right way, and Brick will be able to walk, and maybe he'll start treating me like a human being again. The only thing is that I think he's given up hope. That's what really scares me. He doesn't seem to care anymore.
Come on, not Brick.
You don't know him like I do.
No. He's got too much going for him to give up hope. He's got you and a lovely son. Besides, I know that he's not going to give up on us yet until he finds out the truth from Minx.
You still think that she made that phone call to Brick's father?
Well, listen, I don't think this is the time to go into it right now, but I do have a new theory about this.
What is it?
First of all, when we first checked with Minx, we thought that she couldn't have made that phone call because she's too close to Brick. The last thing she would have wanted is for anything to happen to him. From the very beginning, Brick said she has treated him like family.
Which would rule out why Minx wanted to do him any harm.
Unless she made the call for another reason.
Such as?
What if she knew that Brick's father's kidney wouldn't have matched?
He's his father. It would have matched.
Unless Brick's father isn't Brick's father.
What?
It's just a theory.
Oh, it can't be.
I don't think Miggs wanted anyone to know that Mr. Wallace isn't Brick's dad. That's why she made the phone call.
This is crazy.
I know. It's a very large assumption, but I think it's something that needs investigating.
What are you going to call about this?
I think Brick's mom would be the logical place to start. And then Miggs again, and then Mr. Wallace. He might shed some light on this. Either way, we've got to proceed with this very carefully from here on in.
All right, if you need me, I will do. Dr. Nichols, can you tell me anything yet?
Not yet. Amy, give us a little more time.
How much more time? I'm going crazy.
It won't be long now. Just sit tight.
Easy for him to say.
Your food's gonna get cold.
Lost my appetite.
Oh, come on, Eden.
Look, I can't help it, all right? I just can't understand why a man can be so arrogant. Just because he's got an MBA from Harvard doesn't mean everything he's saying comes directly from the burning bush, you know? He's charming, he's intelligent, he's a hard worker, but there's more than that.
There is?
Yeah, a little compassion, maybe.
Well, so fire him already. I thought it was decided.
There's a problem.
Obviously, there's a problem. You've been ranting and raving about him all afternoon, which makes me think that getting rid of the guy would be a pretty good solution.
Look, I would love to get rid of him, but I need him too much.
What, you're gonna spend all day assassinating the guy's character and then tell me how much you need him?
Well, I can't help it. He's always right.
Nobody is always right.
All right, so he's wrong less than the normal average person. But he's very good at what he does, and he's great at what he does. The only problem is he knows it. I mean, he just thinks that I can't run this company, and maybe rightly so, without him.
Darling, I gotta believe there are plenty of other people out there every bit as talented.
Yeah, well, I can't spend my time looking for them right now. I mean, what do you think? I mean, honestly, what's your honest opinion about this whole situation?
Well, I think that Kirk is probably very competent, but I wouldn't trust him any farther than I could throw him.
Now, why?
Just a gut feeling. I'm not telling you not to hire him, but if you do, don't give him too much rein.
Choke me on it.
You see, he may understand business, but it's obvious he doesn't understand this family. Now, one thing you could say about Jack, see, Jack understood the family. That made him a good advisor, but this kid, you know, he's got a lot to learn.
Unfortunately, I think I've got even more to learn.
Well, it's your decision.
Yep. Either I hire him and I look over my shoulder the whole time, or I don't hire him and I hurt Dad's company. Some choice.
All you have to do is make it.
I just thought as long as you were reading, I'd just catch a few rays.
Hey, free beach, free sun. Feel free.
So let me know how I'm doing so far.
What's that? Sorry.
The contracts.
Oh, right. This. Oh, no. Hey, these are fine. Really, all my requirements in perfect legalese for a change. No, I just have a couple more paragraphs to go.
Oh, fine. Don't let me interrupt you.
All right.
Let's just get comfortable here. Okay, I'll do that.
You know, if I weren't certain, I'd have the feeling you're trying to distract me.
Well, we wouldn't want to do that, would we?
No, really, it's a contract. I'm enjoying all of it.
Oh, well then fine. I'll just go ahead and indulge myself.
Please.
You know, this is really weird. This is really very strange because you seem awfully familiar to me.
Well, honestly, I can't say that I think we've ever met before, or are you about to tell me that we have? Have we?
No. I don't think I'd ever forget a man like you.
Oh, thank you. Is that a compliment?
No, it wasn't meant to be, but if you'd like to take it that way, feel free. Mr. Cranston, Kirk. Yeah, you've just got really a couple paragraphs left to read, so if you don't mind, I'd really love to go jogging.
Hey, of course. Well, look, as far as I'm concerned, Julia, really, this is all in order. I mean, this is excellent. Really, you have done a fine job here.
Yes, I know. I mean, thank you. Now, is it for a matter of my compensation?
Oh, yes. Well, you can bill me in care of the Capwells.
Well, that's awfully presumptuous of you, don't you think?
No, I'd prefer to think about it as something like confidence.
Oh. How do you know she's going to hire you?
Oh, she'll hire me.
Well, just in case I don't get paid, how about we make another arrangement? Perhaps dinner sometime. Of course, I get to pick a very expensive restaurant.
Well, I'd love to take you out to dinner, but I can't say at this point. I just don't know what kind of work schedule there's going to be.
Well, certainly Eden can't expect you to work for her all of the time.
No, but there will be a lot of work.
Oh, yeah, right, with the Walter merger having gone down and all.
Oh.
Yes, I happened to catch your picture in the paper of you and Ms. Capwell toasting the victory. It was really quite attractive. I couldn't help notice what a sweet couple you made.
Oh, really?
Of course, there are no romantic intentions.
No, don't be absurd.
I wasn't trying to be.
Oh, well, you just say whatever comes into your mind, huh?
Don't you?
No, not really. Not always.
I didn't think so.
Now, what is that supposed to mean?
Good luck with Miss Capwell. You're gonna need it. You gotta eat those hot dogs. Because the seagulls just love these little buns here. It was really nice meeting you, and have a nice day.
Yeah, likewise.
You know, your friends from the light blue car seem to be getting rather impatient. Now, are you going to get that, or shall I?
I haven't done anything wrong.
Did I say you had?
I just don't want to talk to them, whoever they are.
Maybe you just won the lottery or something.
They're not from the lottery, that much I know.
Yeah, I know. They look more like cops. But they don't seem to be getting ready to go anywhere either.
You've got to help me, Warren.
Sure. Sure, just as soon as you tell me who they are and what they want.
They want a friend of mine, a good friend of mine that might be in trouble. My guess is they're looking for me as a way to find him.
Oh, so it's a guy, a boyfriend?
Warren, I really don't think we have time to get into that right now.
You're right. All right, look. Stay here. I'll get rid of them, okay? Excuse me, gentlemen. I was out back.
We're from the State Department. We were following a woman in that car parked out there. She's wanted for questioning.
She was wearing what looked like a chauffeur's uniform.
Oh, well, we do have a chauffeur, but it's a he, and he's about 30 years old. As for the woman,
This is her. Ever seen her?
I don't think so, and certainly not in the last hour, no.
And you won't mind if we have a look-see around?
Sure, I'd mind. I mean, this is private property. We can't just let anyone on the premises here. I mean, you have no idea the value of our art collection. I can't let any stranger that walks by have a look-see around.
This is a State Department investigation.
Oh, I see. So, you gentlemen are telling me that the State Department is above the law, is that it? Warrants are needed for searches, right? Anyone who watches TV knows that. So if that's all, I suggest you kindly get off the premises.
Son, if you're trying to cover for this girl, it's not good.
Good day, gentlemen. They're going.
Oh, you were great, especially about that bit about the warrant.
Look, I just lied to the State Department, Janice.
Well, if you want to look at it that way.
What's going on here? I mean, I just went out on a limb for you. I think I owed an explanation, right?
I told you they're looking for a friend of mine.
I want a name.
I can't.
Why not?
Because it would be betraying him. And I care too much about him to betray him.
Oh, I see. So it is a boyfriend, right?
No. He's more than that. A lot more.
It's a nice day for a swim anyway. No clouds, water shouldn't be too cold. Maybe some sharks. We won't think about that. Wait a second. I think we got land. About 5 or 6 miles out, Sweet Pea. Come on, we can make that, huh? Huh? We gotta make that.
You've got to be kidding. After the way you spoke to me, if you were the last gardener on earth, I wouldn't have you cut my grass. Take it and leave. That's not a suggestion, that's a request.
I was just wondering, what about that stock? Have you sold it?
As soon as I get on the phone with the stockbrokers, it'll be sold.
And the oil lease?
Waiting for my signature.
So in other words, you've just gone ahead and gone against all my advice. Is that
That's about
correct?
the size of it, yes.
Yeah. Well, Eden, lesson number 1. You don't hire advisors if you don't want advice.
Well, you're fired.
Wait, fired?
Mm-hmm. You can pick up your last check. Our relationship is hereby terminated, Mr. Cranston.
No, wait a minute. You can't fire me. You know you can't. What about the hotel merger? What about the Walton Hotel? What about everything that I've done for you? Hey, who are you going to get to run this company around here now? What, you and Rosa? Oh, and Cruz here could advise you, right? Yeah, perfect. An ex-cop advisor. I mean, I just pray you don't run into anything more complex than the Miranda decision around here.
Okay, pal, that's
Hey, look,
just about
you
enough.
just stay out of this.
It's such a drag hearing you talk to the lady.
You know what?
Voice.
This is a business matter. This has nothing to do with you, friend.
I can handle this. Look, there are a lot of talented people out there, Mr. Cranston. I can have you replaced in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but there's no one out there like me. And lady, you can't handle anything because you need me desperately. Why don't you just admit it?
The door is over there, Mr. Cranston. I suggest you use it.
Okay, I'll go. But first, a prediction, huh? 24 hours from now, I'm going to be receiving a telephone call. And you are going to be on the other end of that phone begging to have me come back and work for you. And you are going to be begging to sign this contract. 24 hours.
Not in 24 hours, Mr. Cranston. Not in 24 years. Not in a lifetime. Now, Cruz, would you show Mr. Cranston the door, please?
No, that's all right. I know where the door is. Eden, I'll be waiting for that call.
What are you doing?
Putting a call into the stockbroker to sell that stock. I'm running this company. It's about time I should start acting like it.
Amy,
Yes, hi.
he's out of danger.
Oh, thank you.
And the long-term prognosis is good. The piece of metal is moved to a place where it's not likely to cause Brick any further trauma.
Thank God. Can I see him?
Sure. He should be up here in a second. Yeah, he's here now. Go easy on him, okay? He's had a tough day.
Hi, honey. Did they tell you it's all over? You're out of danger.
Yeah, it's over.
You gonna walk again? We'll take that wheelchair out and we'll burn it. No more hospital rooms, x-rays, tests. What's the matter? Aren't you glad?
Yeah, I'm glad.
Glad? I'm ecstatic. I'm thrilled.
Of course you are.
What's wrong?
Baby, I don't need a nurse anymore. So I want you to go back to New Salem where we both know you should be.
I won't go anywhere. I'm staying here with the man I love.
Get me out of here, okay?
Wait a minute.
I said get me out of here.
Please, let me stop.
He's tired. Doesn't know what he's saying.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Damn it, Sweet Pea. All this Wayne, you gotta make me take a swim. Well, just lay her down nice and easy between the swells. Come on, Dillon. Come on now. Nice and easy. Chuck Yeager, eat your heart out.
Yes, I want to sell all of it. It was my father's wish that all of it be sold. No, I do not want to hear about Newman toxic waste. I am aware of the situation. If you don't want to sell the stock for Capital Enterprise, we will just get another stockbroker.
Sir, excuse me. This is Kirk Cranston on the Capital Extension. Yes, whatever it is that Miss Capel is about to unload, I'd like to pick up the exact amount of that. No, price is not an issue here. No, just you buy it tomorrow and contact me at the Capitol Hotel Suite. Thank you kindly.
This is outrageous.
No, Eden, I think it's what they call free enterprise.
I thought I asked you to leave.
Well, when I heard who you were calling, I decided to save 20 cents.
And prove your point?
A small one, but yes, you're wrong.
What? You don't... You know, I abide by CC Capital's wishes. Despite his condition, he is still head of this family, and he is still head of this company, Mr. Cranston. You are forgetting that.
No, I'll tell you what. If he knew what was going on and whether you were selling the stock, he never would have let it go.
You don't seem to listen to me, do you?
No, I've heard every word you've said. I'm afraid it's just you that's not listening at this point, Eden. And I'm going to show you how costly a closed mind can be in business.
No, you're not. You're done, pal, and now you're going to go away.
Eden.
He is only doing what I requested of him. Now, if you don't want Cruz to throw you out, I suggest you leave.
No, really. I mean, the last thing I want is to get beat up by this guy. I mean, look at the rippling muscles in this dude, huh? I mean, he must work out. Hey, look, I'm going. Good. I haven't finished this, Eden. Not by a long shot. You've got 24 hours.
What do you think it is? Pure guts or pure stupidity?
I don't know. A little of both, I'd say.
Well, Santa-Barbara is back on Sky One screens tomorrow at the same time of 2:20. The classic show The Brady Bunch is in half an hour's time at 3:15. But first of all, on this Wednesday afternoon, Wife of the Week. See you soon here on Sky One.